boys and girls, and welcome to today's math lesson. We are going to go over our I can statement for this week, and let's read it together. Ready? I can count, write, and order numbers to 50. So we've been working on this these past couple of weeks. We are going to continue to work on this, but before we get started, we're going to do a number talk. So we've been doing lots of these. You should know how to do these by now. I think that you can come up with so many strategies. So remember, good mathematicians solve problems or count things by using lots of different strategies. So I'd like you to look at this picture right here, and I would like you might recognize this. I would like you to come up with as many ways as you can to count these dots. I'll do it with you, so I'm going to let you take a moment. When you think of one way to count these dots, go ahead and put a thumb up. When you think of two ways, add a finger, and so on. All right, go ahead. Take your time. All right, great job, boys and girls. So the very first way I thought to count these dots is I saw a group of 4 right here, and I saw another group of 4 right here. So we're going to be learning about addition more later, but I knew that 4 plus 4 equals, how many dots are there on this page? That's right, there are 8. There are 8 dots. Let my marker show up here real quick. So my first strategy my first way to count those dots is I did 4 plus 4 equals 8. Awesome. The next way I thought to count these dots is I thought to count by 2. So I went 2, 4, 6, 8. That's when you count by 2s. I had 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to write count by 2s. Very good job. Now, the next thing I thought is the one I always think of automatically is I think count by 1s. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count by 1s. And the third and final way I thought to do this problem is I saw 4 groups of 2. So I did 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So I'm going to write, this is my fourth strategy, and we'll learn more about addition later as well. So I'm going to write 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Awesome. Now, we get to do something kind of fun on Seesaw and in our activity today and in our lesson. So we get to use these trees right here to come up or to figure out how many apples there are on this tree. So I want you to go ahead and pull out your notebook, and you are going to write these 3 numbers on your notebook. Go ahead and write these 3 numbers. What number is this? That's right, that's 3. What number is this? That's right, that's 6. Oh, Mrs. Z accidentally made a mistake. We want these 3 numbers. What number is that? Oh, that is 7. Go ahead and write those 3 numbers. Now, I want you to go ahead and count these apples on this tree. And I want you to circle from the numbers you wrote on your paper, how many apples are there? What number do we need to circle? How many apples are on that tree? Go ahead and do that. All right, feel free to pause your video. We're going to count these together. And when we count, we like to cross the objects out as we count so that we know that we've already counted them. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the 3 numbers you wrote on your paper, I'm going to circle 7 because there are 7 apples on that tree. All right, great job, boys and girls. Let's do the next one together. And this time, I want you to write these 3 numbers. What number is this? That's right, that's 11. What about this one? 4, very good, and 8. Go ahead and write those 3 numbers. Now, I'd like you to look at my tree here, and I would like you to decide how many, count those apples, how many apples are on that tree? We are going to count them together. I want you to go ahead and circle what number you think shows how many apples are on that tree. All right, come back in the video once you have your number circled. We're going to count these together. Ready? I'm going to cross them out as I count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 apples. So what number do I need to circle? This one, or this one? That's right, I need to circle this one. Let's make sure your paper looks just like mine. I circled my 4. Are there 11 or 8 apples on that tree? No, that's too many. Now let's look at this one. Whoa, there's a lot on here. So I'm going to write these 3 numbers on my paper. What number is this? That's right, that's 10. What about this one? 11. What about this one? 12. I'm going to give you a moment to go ahead and write those numbers, those 3 numbers on your paper, and circle the one that matches how many apples there are on this tree. I'd like you to count them. Now that you've counted them, feel free to pause the video if you need more time. We're going to count them together to double check our answer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what number do I need to circle, boys and girls? That's right, I need to circle this number right here. That is 12. It has a 1 and then a 2. And we're going to talk about our 1 and 10 friends. Some of us may have met our 1 and 10 friends earlier during our small group. Some of us may have not. That's totally okay. But when we have a number, we are going to talk about how many groups of 10s there are and how many 1s there are in the future. That's something we'll learn later. But here in this number, this shows that we have 1 group of 10 and 2 1s. So that tells me that that number is 12. And we'll talk about 10s and 1s later. So this number is 12. Make sure that you circle 12 as well. All right, let's do this next one together. I would like you to write these 3 numbers. Are you ready? Get your pencil ready. You're going to write this number, and this number. I'd like you to write those 3 numbers. Go ahead and do that. Now, I want you to count the apples on the tree and circle the number that matches how many apples there are on that tree. Feel free to pause the video and hop back on. We're going to go ahead and do that together once you have your number circled. All right, let's do this together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what number do I need to circle, boys and girls? This one, or this one? That's right, we need to circle this one right here. There are 13 apples, and that number 13 has 1 10 and 3 extras. So we'll talk about that later as well. But that is the number 13. It's a 1 and a 3. Now, boys and girls, we're going to go over our seesaw assignment for today. So I'm going to pull up my seesaw. You'll notice that it's very similar to what we did in our lesson today. You will see objects, and you can cross them out as you count, and you circle how many of the object there are. You can use the drawing tool, so the pencil tool. So notice how the first 2 are done for you. Someone already crossed these out and counted them, but we're going to go over this together. Are you ready? We're going to count these together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I see that these numbers are a little bit covered up by our tools. However, you'll notice right here, it says a 1 and a 2. This one is a 9, and this one is a 1 and a 1. So this is 12, 9, and 11. So we counted 12, so we're going to circle 12. All right, let's do this one together. Remember, as you count, we're going to cross out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I see 15 right here, I see 18 right here, and I see 19 right here. So you'll notice that the person who did this circled 18, a 1 and an 8. Let's do this one together before you do your own assignment. So notice you'll see some suns here. As I count these, I'm going to cross them out. 1, 2, 3. Boys and girls, which one of these numbers says 3? That's right, this one right here. Very good job. Now let's do this one. We have to count some pairs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, what one of these numbers says 20? That's right. 20 is a 2 and a 0. This one, what number is that? 18, that's right. And what about this one? 15. Very good job, boys and girls. So I can't wait to see what you can do on Seesaw. Mrs. Cooper and I can't wait to see. And remember, we're going to learn to count, write, and order numbers to 50. That's what we're working on. All right, bye, boys and girls.